each and every operate each and every type of operators. The first one is called as arithmetic operators. Okay, so these are some of the arithmetic operators. Okay, so to perform addition, plus, minus, star, division, or star division. Okay, and also single slash to perform division, double slash. Let's see this difference between single slash and double slash. What's the percentage, and also for star star. This is used for which one? Star star for performing the power. It is used to performing the power. Okay, let's see each and every one with example. Let's take as arithmetic operators are for 10 plus 20. It is called as 30. That is the arithmetic operator. For example, 10 minus 20. Okay, minus is also one type of arithmetic operator. For example, 10 star 20 where 200. It is also a arithmetic operators. Okay, for example, let's see now 10. Let's say for example 21 by let's say as some sorry 24 by 3. Okay, that is 8. So 24 by 8, it means it can give the coefficient. Clear? Let's say for example 25 by 3. 25 by 3. It's also 8. 3 8s are 24. That's why the coefficient is 8. That's why the output is 8. Let's take as double slash. For example, 25 by 3. 25 by 3. It is also which one? Which one? It also gives the coefficient value. Okay. So now let's see example here. Okay. So perform the floor division gives integer value after the division. After the division. Okay. So now so 10 by 3 gives the sum 3. Okay, now let's come back to the remainder value. Okay, so we have star for remainder value. For example, 25 modulus 3. Remainder is 1. Okay, now star star 2 star star 3. That is 2 power 3. Output is how much? 8. How much? 8. Okay, so now this is different arithmetic operators. Okay, so now these are the arithmetic operators we are having in Python programming. Clear? Perform the floor division gives integer value after division. Okay, so now to perform addition, plus, to perform subtraction, minus, to perform multiplication, star, to perform division, okay, slash, remainder, here is modular symbol, to perform exponent, we are in the star star. Okay, so these are some of the arithmetic operators. Okay, so we are using in Python programming. We are using in Python programming. Okay, next type of operators are next type of relational operators. Those are called as less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equals to, equals to, not equals to, and also not equals to. Okay, so these two are same. Okay, so these two are same. Clear? And also let's see these relational operators returns Boolean type would either true or false. Okay. Let's see, for example, less than, greater than, less than, equal, greater than, equal, equals, not equals to. Let's see all those. For example, 10 less than 20. Is it true or false? It's true. Let us say true. Okay. So here one more key is the Boolean type or a true or false. In the first character must be a capital letter. Okay. For example, 10 greater than 20. It's a false. Okay. Next. For example, 10 either less than. For example, 29 is less than or equals to some 45. It's a true. Okay, or 25 less than or equals to 29. it's a true. Okay, just like less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, both are same. For example, 29 equals to 29. It's a true. Okay. For example, 13 not equals to 34. It's a true. Okay. We can also specify it as 13. Okay, not equals to 34. Okay. We can also specify the not equal either like this, and also we are also using this one also for which one not equal to. These are all called as relational operators. Relational operators can return either true or false only. Either true or false only. Okay, these are about relational operators. And also assignment operators. Assignment operators. Okay, just like to arithmetic operators, we can use some of the operators. Assignment operator is equals to. Okay, that not we can also specify it as, for example, a equals to some 10. Assignment operator, print of a, print of a equal to 10. Okay, that is also one assignment operator. The assignment operator may also applied with some arithmetic operators. Let's see. For example, a plus equals to some 10. Then enter. The meaning of this one is a equals to a plus 10. The meaning of this one. Both are same. A plus equals to 10. Also equals to a equals to a plus 10. From display to print displays 30. Okay, so why? Because so initially a equals to how much? 10. Okay, a plus equals to 10 means a equals 10 plus 10, 20. Again a equals to 20 plus 10, that equals 30. Okay, for example, let's say one more example. For example, I will take as sum a equals to 20. A equals to 20. A plus equals to some 50. Clear? So then I have to print of given as some a. What do I put here? So a equals to 20. A plus equal to 15 means a equal to a plus 15. So 20 plus 15 is 35. The output is 35. Likewise, also we will assignment operators. A plus equals to, minus equals to, division equals to, okay, or exponent equals to. Those are all called as some of the assignment operators. Division equals to, plus equals to, minus equals, star equals to, okay, modulus equals. These are all called some of the assignment operators. Okay. Now, logical operators. Those are called as and, or, not, or logical operators. Clear? And, or, not, are called as the logical operators. Again, the logical operators returns a Boolean type, either called as a true or false. Okay, let's see examples of logical operators are. Uh, let I can assigning a equal to 10, a equal to some 10, b equal to some 20, some c equals to some 15, some d equals to have assigning some value equal to some 60. Okay, I have defining as a less than b and a less than b and c greater than d. So a less than 10. So 10 less than 20. It's a true. That's why each statement can say true. And C greater than D. 15 greater than 16. Condition is false. True and false is a false. That's why the output is the false. Why? Because it doesn't say true. It doesn't say false. True and with false is the false. Clear? That is AND operator. That same thing we are specifying. Okay, so A less than B is a single sum OR. It's a true. Why? Because it's a true or false. True or with false is true. Just like AND table and OR table. AND table and OR table. Let's see AND table and OR table. Okay. Let's see the table for AND table is clear. So if true, okay, the output is true. Okay, so true, false, okay, that means false. Okay, false, true, okay, can say false. False, false, the output is the false. Okay, if both inputs are true, both inputs are true, both inputs are true, then only output is true. For example, this is a, let's take as a, this is for example, this is some expression x, this is some expression y. Okay, the result of x and with y. Okay, x and with y. If both x and y are true, then only output is true. For the remaining expressions are false. That is for AND table. Let's see the OR table. OR table. Okay, so the same I have to take as, okay, control C and also control V. Okay, so I have performing the OR between x and y. Okay, so both are true, output is true. True false, output is also true. False true, the output is also true. False false, the output is the false. This is the OR table. That means in OR operators, okay, if any input is, if any expression returns the true, the output is the true. Okay, if both expression returns the false, the output is the false. This is called as the OR table. This is called as the AND table. Okay, so that means, for example, A less than B, it returns a 10 less than 20, it is a true. So it's a true, okay, or C less than a false. So if when we are performing OR operation, if anything is true, output is a true only. Both are true or true. If anyone is true, output is a true for OR. Here one more thing is, when we are evaluating the expression, okay, by the interpreter. Okay, for example, in OR operation, if the first one is true, output is obviously true. That's why the interpreter does not evaluating this expression. For example, if it is false, then only the when we are in OR operation, it can evaluate the this expression. If it is true, it is not evaluated. If it is false, then it is evaluated. If it is false, it is evaluated. It is true, output is true. It is false, output is a false. Just to the AND operator also, if it is, for example, false, false with anything is false. That's why the AND operation does not evaluate the next expression. If it is true, then it can evaluating this expression. Okay, that is just like AND OR operations. That is called not sorry AND OR operator. Now also called as one more operator called as NOT. Okay, for example, okay, not a, okay, false. Why? Because a equal to some 10. Okay, that is it is a non-integer value. It is a true. Not true is a false. Not true, for example, not true is a false. For example, given as some a equals to 0. So it's saying not a. Let me say true. So 0 means false. Other than 0 is true. Okay, a is 0 means a value is 0. Okay, that's why not 0 means it's a true. Okay, that is called as not operators. These are called as the logical operators. Logical operators. Okay. Now coming back to the membership operators. Membership operators. Those are called as in and not in operators or membership operators. In and not in are membership operators. Clear? So a in operator returns true if a variable is in a sequence of another variable. Sequence of another variable. So mainly in and not in operators can be used in the next coming concept that is called the control statements and also the loops. Mainly we are using the in and not in. Okay. So returns the true if a variable is in a sequence. Variable is in a sequence of another variable. Returns a true. Okay, so not in returns true if a variable is not in a sequence of another variable, else false, else false. Okay, let's see one example. Let's take as a equals to some 15. Okay, here I can creating some sequence. For example, list equals to I create one list. Okay, that represents as class. Okay, some 13. Okay, some 40, 15, some 17 like this. Okay, so if a in L, if a in L, okay, then enter. Okay, so print of a, print, sorry, print of a. 15. Okay, so for example, let's see this example. So Python, it's not having any blocks. Okay, so for example, here I am creating variable a equal 15, creating some list. If a in L, 15 in list L, it's true. That's why it returns print of a. It prints variable a. That means a in L. Okay, that means a in L. But it's true. Why? Because 15 in list L, that's why it can say true. Okay. So 15 is in list 15, that's why it can say true. So this type of statements mainly we are using for if statements or for loops. For example, if a in L, 15 is in 50 list, that's why I have displayed the print a. Okay. So that's why print a. It displays the 15. For example, reverse a not in L. Okay, so 15 not null. 15 not null is false. Why? Because 15 already in L, that's why it doesn't say false. In and not in are called the membership operators. So it doesn't say true if A is in another sequence L. If variable A is in another sequence L. Other returns false. A not in L. Okay, it doesn't say true if variable A not in a L, otherwise false. Otherwise false. Clear? That is about the membership operators. Membership operators. Now coming back to another one important called as identity operators. Okay, so returns true if identity of two operands are the same. If both are same, return say true. Otherwise false. In the opposite of this one is not. Is not return say true if identity of two operands are not same. Not same. But that is not the is and is not. Is and is not. For example, a equals to some 10. Okay. B equals to some 10. Both are same. That's why A is B. True. Clear. So A is not B. It's a false. So A is B. It means A is in A and B are operands. Both are same. That's written say true. Is not means A is not B. Okay, is not means if both are not same, let's say for example A equal to some 10, B equal to some 20. Okay, so now A is B is false. Okay, A is not B, let's say true. Because A is not a B, both are not same, that's why it can say true. If it is not. Okay. It's called identity operators. So these two are two different types of operators we're having compared to some other programming languages, membership operators and identity operators. The membership operators are in, not in. The identity operators are is and is not or identity operators. Right? These are identity operators. Okay. So these are some of the operators we are having in Python programming. Okay. So hope everyone is understanding. Okay.